There was another god, one who only appeared after dark, a deity who slipped silently through dreams, one who walked the narrow edge between sleep and nightmare, keeping the demons at bay. This is Tutu, the son of Neith, protector of sleepers, master of the demons of the desert. A god whose job was to defend not the pharaohs, not the great temples, but you. When night fell and the spirits stirred, people didn't call on Ra or Horus. They called on Tutu to keep the nightmares away, to shield them from ghostly attacks, and even the wrath of angry gods. Tutu wasn't born in the golden age of the pyramids. You won't find his name carved into Old Kingdom tombs or listed in early dynastic pantheons. Instead, he emerges much later, during what historians call the late period of Egypt, around 700 to 332 BCE. It was a time of great turmoil and transformation. This was the world that gave rise to Tutu. Not a god for pharaohs or high priests, but for ordinary people, a household god, one you could whisper to when your child had a fever, or when the shadows in your dreams felt too real. His titles reveal his purpose, Son of Neith, linking him to the powerful warrior goddess of creation. He who keeps enemies at a distance, a spiritual bouncer at the edge of your dreams. And perhaps most chilling, master of the demons of the desert. The Egyptian desert wasn't just a harsh landscape, it was seen as a liminal space, home to spirits, serpents, and divine punishment. Tutu ruled this realm not as a destroyer, but as a defender. Tutu's worship likely evolved from a fusion of local protector spirits, lion gods, sphinx guardians, and minor deities who watched over villages. In that way, he wasn't imposed from above. He was built from the fears and faith of the people themselves. When the sun set, it wasn't just darkness that descended. It was when the veil between worlds thinned, when demons, restless spirits, and even vengeful gods were believed to roam free. The people were not defenseless. They had a guardian, one who walked unseen through their dreams. Tutu was more than just a symbol. He stood between them and the spirits that brought disease, madness, or nightmares. His power was invoked in something called oracular dreams. These were sacred experiences where the gods would speak directly to a person during sleep, sometimes with guidance, sometimes with warning, and sometimes with punishment. Temples and chapels devoted to Tutu weren't just for worship. They became dream chambers, quiet places where people would sleep in the presence of the god, hoping to receive visions, or, perhaps more urgently, to be protected from them. He didn't just fend off rogue demons. He could intercede with the gods themselves. If you had sinned or if you feared divine wrath, you didn't beg forgiveness from the gods who were angry. You turned to Tutu. He was the one who could speak on your behalf, a spiritual diplomat. And, if needed, a celestial bodyguard. In a time when even dreams could kill, Tutu made sure his followers woke up.